Orders are as follows. Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Horizon Forbidden West playthrough, where I'm back near the, well, Tallneck Thunderjaw machine site. I'm crouched for the moment, so I don't get any attention. And I just noticed that this here looks like it was a stealth bomber, by the looks of it. Of course, crashed and all that. Yeah, so that's nice. Right. Also, yeah, I do have like around 500 something berries in the stash, so I don't really need to, gather that much berries. Maybe only if it's an emergency. I don't have quick access to go to a shelter and get the stash. Anyway, we're gonna go, well, hopefully towards Ether. I'm gonna walk and all that. Did I just hear a scream? I just heard something really strange that sounded like a scream. Is that supply cache? Anyway, yeah, hopefully I'm not gonna get distracted too much along the way. And also, I did check offline and off screen to see if there's some potential quest or whatnot that I can get locked out. And by the looks of it, that's not the case. Like, I can do in any order. The only difference that I saw mentioned that it could depend, like the lines that are said between characters, which kind of makes sense, you know. That's one of the things I kind of liked about other games that we're doing. If, for example, you've done something before you talk to the character will acknowledge it and have some different lines, and not the same saying like, oh, we need you to go do that, but you already done it, you know. So that's great. Right.
We're getting close to Ether's location.
Whoa, and this
said
looks...
it would be in some kind of physical processor.
Yeah, but this area looks very green compared with the other areas. Damn, looking nice. And so far only campfires along the way. And of course that machine site over there, which I can take care of it off screen if need be. This is the entire settlement. I do have a campfire.
Turned into a Tanakh stronghold? Could Ether be inside?
Oh, looks like there's
Walking around's not going to be easy with Tanakh's warriors everywhere.
Are you enemies? No, it doesn't look like your enemies. I see a data console over there, and looks like there's a jet fighter here. Two of them, actually. Wait, hold up. Is this actually a museum? Because these fighters... yeah, I think this was a museum. These two fighters here doesn't look like they crashed. If they did, would be a weird crash, actually. Maybe this data point will... F-38 Razor Wing. Okay, so we were up to F-38. This F-38 Razor Wing is one of only 4 surviving planes used by Joint Task Force 10 during the Hot Zone Crisis. A 6th generation VTOL multi-role combat aircraft. It was designed for air superiority, strike missions, close air support, electronic warfare, and intelligence gathering. Kindly donated to the museum by the Medina Society for Southwestern History. Okay, so they were donated. Another thing that maybe I would have said, like maybe they crashed. Isn't VTOL like aircraft being able to take off and land like vertically, just like helicopters? I might be mistaken with that one. I'm not really an expert on this. Okay. Hello.
Killed since. And Regala's army only grows in strength.
Regala's forces may seem strong now, but
Her machines took out my entire squad.
remember the visions. The old ones didn't choose their fight, but still they stood firm. They didn't falter. And neither will we. Blood of the Ten. You've come to us.
You know who I am?
Oh, the warrior with hair like wildfire who defeated Regala's champion at Barren Light. Yes, you are known to us. I am Dekka, chaplain of the Lowland clan. You've come to speak with Chief Hekarro.
Not quite. There's something I need here.
Anything you need, the chief will provide. Come.
Is that one of the visions you were talking about?
Yes,
Whoa.
the records of the 10. I can show you them, if you like. On the way to the chief.
That looks like a hologram. It looks like it's... yeah, Marines or maybe army soldiers way back in the day. What else can you tell me about these visions?
These visions. You said they're the records of the 10. Who are they?
Old ones, who fought a heroic battle against machines on this very soil long ago. Their deeds are honored in the visions. At least what remains of them. To be remembered and exalted.
There used to be more of these visions?
Many more. Once this place was filled with light and sound, but over the years they've fallen into darkness, one by one. That is why chaplains are so important to the tribe. We remember all we can of the visions, etched in our flesh, passed down by word of mouth from generation to generation. One day the whole grove may go dark. But chaplains who come after me will keep the memories alive.
But unfortunately, yeah. Word of the mouth can be subtly changed. So, in the next couple of generations or before, you know, maybe it was a different story. But you said Hekarro wants to see me?
Why does Hekarro want to see me?
We are at war with Regala. And you've already shown that you can stand against her.
I'm not here to fight a war for you.
Not for us. With us. But I won't try to persuade you. That is for the chief. He can be very convincing.
Okay, we'll see. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something that I need to do anyway to get to Ether. More errands. Anyway, what else can you tell me about the role of a chaplain?
What does it mean to be a chaplain here?
We who outlast our youth study the visions and share their wisdom with our young.
What kind of wisdom?
How to be a true warrior. To fight with bravery and unflinching honor. And to know when to call for peace. You can see for yourself when we go inside.
Okay, to Hekarro then.
All right, let's go see Chief Hekarro.
He's in his throne room at the far end of the grove. Come. Be welcome among the records of the 10.
Hold up, there was a Thur script, another data log. Version 44.2, damn. Hello and welcome to the Hall of Tour of the Mojave Battlefield Memorial Museum. This tour will guide you through all of the museum's exhibitions, giving you broad insight into the hot zone crisis and the tragic battle that took place on these very grounds. If you wish to start indoors, press 1. If you wish to proceed directly to the crater exhibit, press 2. But before stepping outside, make sure you are properly protected from dust and heat, and help any children in your party. And then data corrupted afterwards. Oh, that should be 73-H exhibit. Data corrupted was the origin of the Executive Order 2036-30073-H, which used congressionally granted emergency powers to mandate the evacuation of the most counties in the regions outside of Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Phoenix. Displaced families and individuals would be moved to temporary camps before places could be found for them in habitable areas. To enforce the order, the government threatened to nullify existing water agreements between the Northwest and Southwest, essentially turning off the taps for the so-called tri-state hot zone. To its supporters, 73-H was a humanitarian effort designed to preserve resources and help climate-stricken Southwestern families to start new lives. To its opponents, the order was a clear bait and switch. The federal government had broken its deal with the Medina in a greedy land grab that employed eminent domain to seize mining claims. At the same time, it would place Southwestern refugees in fenced-in camps, which were quickly disparaged as 73-Hell, a provision that incited immediate data corrupted. I'm assuming immediate uproar and violence.
It's glitched. Incomplete.
Their full truths are lost to us. It's a chaplain's duty to make sense of these visions as best we can.
Let's see if we can do something about it.
Joint Force 10 active. Led by Thur. Weapons were battle.
The 10 were dedicated soldiers, working together as a squad and sharing in their duty. And when the time came for battle, they took to the skies and leaped to glory. All Tenakth seek to follow their example. Before the chief, it was one of the few things the clans had in common.
So basically it was something Task Force 10 maybe. Also, which data point you gave me? Military life. Joined Force 10. Okay, so this is where they got their clan name, Tenakth, from this glitch. Interesting. This is the exhibit. Staff instructions, and looks like we need to go that way. Text mail Mika Cardori to Andy Wright. Hi Andy, could you please inform relevant staff in maintenance, hosting, and security of the following new opening and closing protocols? I've already briefed Dwight and Shania at MUSEC. Thank you, Mika. Opening the gallery rooms. Holographic displays should all be live 15 minutes before opening time. Inspect showcases for smudges and wipe with dry cloth if necessary. Inspect outdoor areas for temperature and humidity. Closing the gallery rooms. Make sure the cleaning robots have finished their sanitation rounds. Double check for a stocking of supplies. Sign off on cleaning, usually with Ned. Escort cleaners to staff entrance. Final rounds, hand over to night security through MUSEC. Exit through staff entrance. Okay. Oh, there's another data point over there. Man versus machine. Data corrupted. Exhibit shows holographic representation of all 7 G-Scene Battledrone models deployed during the conflict. JTF-10 rapidly make the mockery of of G-Scene's non-lethal approach. In engagement after engagement, whether it was a surprise artillery barrage from the frigid slopes of Gull Mountain north of Big Bear Lake, or a desert ambush near the solar plants in the Nevada desert, or a wingsuit jump into the jungles of Colombia to stop an attack on a rare Earth convoy. JTF-10 soldiers will repeatedly prove that state-of-the-art AI and newfangled weapons were no match for human cunning and data it. So JTF, I'm assuming, probably should be like Joint Task Force 10. That's my thought on that. And that's a supply cache over here, and then we're gonna see with the data points.
At last, any call. 10 will remove defending the mountain land.
During their war, the 10 climbed sheer rock, braving blinding snow and wind. They stopped at nothing to protect their own.
You make them sound invincible.
They weren't. But the visions tell us of their courage and strength, something our soldiers aspire to. The Sky Clan admires this one above all the rest. They make their home in the mountains northwest of here.
Alright. I'm assuming we're gonna meet them at some point.
10 claimed the desert. 10 seized the desert. Others raging sands. Their soldiers crippling enemy lines.
What's this one about?
The 10 waged war against their enemy in the desert heat, a land too harsh for any to survive. But against all odds, they prevailed. So the Desert Clan does the same. You must have passed through their territory on the way here.
Yep.
I did. They seem a little extreme.
They take that as a compliment.
10
Okay.
claimed.
And it looks like there's a black box as well. Program data points. Nothing new on it. This one, stuff instructions, cache, Memorial Grove. Alright. Oh, this is actually a scroll. Carefully written culture clips with Fashav, personal mark, eventually part of a diary or journal. From Deka, the wise and patient chaplain of the Lowland clan, I finally learned the answer to a question that had long vexed me. Before my capture, the only Tenact I ever had a conversation with, if one could call it that, was a prisoner at Sunstone Rock, who spoke of taking the blood and children of her enemies as her own. Her rant seemed to confirm the lurid stories about the Tenact I had read in my youth. Yet, in all my time in the Forbidden West, I have never seen such barbaric practices. I wanted to know if there was truth to the prisoner's words. There was. Those were the old ways, Deka clarified, dating from the constant warfare between clans of years past. Since the ascension of Chief Hekarro, such practices have been outlawed, though not completely abolished. A few stray, recalcitrants and exiles still cling to them. Intriguingly, the acts themselves were never as malicious as the Karja portrayed them to be. Tasting the blood of a fallen foe was meant to honor their martial deeds, and orphaned children were taken from conquered settlements to be raised as equal members of the new clan, which was considered to be a merciful outcome. I cannot help but see myself in this context, an orphan of sorts, taken in by a new tribe. It hasn't been easy, and there are still those in the clan lands who would reject me. Still, the more I learn about my new people, the more I see a nobility that the Karja have omitted from their records. Oh, and that's a big throne room.
10. Deep within a ring nest.
Please, Fox. You were working before.
Is this
Hey,
black box
Outlander.
exhibit? Exhibit allows us to hear the final moments. Using an interface donated by Sterling Malkiet, we can listen to any flight recorder that employs the industry standard AirFR encryption protocol, version 3.5.4, or later. Or later, actually. Simply place a black box in the interface to listen to its contents. Please maintain a respectful silence as you hear the voices of the fallen.
It said that relic you wear can hear the voices of the old ones. Is this true?
Items or collection. Okay, Kate Mangrove Brown. To info. MBMM. To whom you may concern, my late husband, Kana Mangrove, perished with Roberto Medina at the Battle of the Mojave. When his last leave was hastily recalled, he left his duffel bag at the house. It holds the usual items, shirts, pants, undergarments, toiletries, but also devices with data, snaps of his unit, a collection of maps, and marching orders, including the one ordering his squad to join Medina. He even kept a couple of small GC and drone parts we think he took as souvenirs. Kana proudly spoke of taking down several. We were wondering, would the museum be interested in said items for the collection? The family would feel honored if his memory is thus preserved. Respectively yours, Kate Mangrove Brown. And causes of the conflict. By now, we all know the story. In the 2030s, as rising temperatures baked the desert southwest, the federal government ordered a controversial evacuation. When the residents of the three affected states refused to leave, their protest was championed by rare earth magnate Roberto Medina and Joint Task Force 10, Pilot Colonel Edward de la Hoya. The ensuing struggle escalated into the first full-scale engagement between automated forces and human soldiers in world history, not to mention the first military campaign fought on American soil since the Civil War. But climate change wasn't the only cause. Water rights, the politics of urban versus rural states, and increasing demand for rare earth materials by US tech companies also contributed to the crisis. This exhibit is designed to broaden our thinking to consider all of the factors that led to the tragic events of August 20, 2037, in the hope that data corrupted. So this is where
The visions have inspired many.
I'm gonna give the black boxes. Hunting goods, you, causes of the conflict, Memorial Grove,
Please, Outlander. Could you help me fix this box?
items for collection. I have not actually looked up. Supply cache.
Join us. 10. Deep within a
Let's see
ring
about this one. So it was Joint Task Force 10.
and protected in the jungle, sealed by darkness. Trap their enemies.
Soldiers in a jungle. Those were the 10?
Yes, they knew how to use the jungle's depths to distract the enemy until the perfect moment to strike. Generations ago, my clan, the Lowland, looked to this one for inspiration as they claimed the jungle to the southwest.
You played more than that before.
Nice, okay, and I think that's all of them. So it looks like the main settlement might be on the opposite side. I'm gonna leave the black box collector for now, because I do have a couple of them. It might not take that much time to go through them. I kind of want at least do a bit of the main quest, and then maybe in the next episode I can check the black box thingy. Okay, this should be everything around here. Okay, the throne room we go. Oh, there's another data point over there. Hall of Heroes. Welcome to the Hall of Heroes. This room is dedicated to the memories of Roberto Medina, who financed and led the campaign against the federal government and its fleet of General Synthetics battle drones. Not Commander. Colonel Edward de la Hoya, commander of JTF-10, the brilliant strategist and veteran soldier who held off numerically superior federal forces. Colonel Anne Faraday, the legendary orator who oversaw early reconciliation efforts, and all of those who lost their lives during the campaign and at the Battle of Mojave. Anne Faraday. Can we get more data points with her name in it? Just seems familiar. The name that is.
What's this?
It was planted there by the chief. Ask him if you're curious. It's his tale to tell.
Okay.
I have this data console which is not active. Alright, chief. Looks like this is pretty much it
The
around
chief
here.
is inside. Are you ready to see him?
I want to look around more first.
Just give me
As
1
you will.
second. I'm just curious to see. Medina exhibit. Okay, new data point. Defiance of the federal government, Medina declared that he would dedicate all the profits of his mines to habitation efforts, helping as many Southwesterners as possible stay on their land. This unselfish rallying cry echoed throughout the hot zone, causing other mining interests and businesses to follow suit. The federal government responded by following through on its threat to cut off water supplies, but this only galvanized the protest movement. Medina's alliance signed a multi-year agreement with the South American water cartel Merasur, a joint effort by Data Corrupted. That's the thing that caught my eye. That's why I said, not yet.
The
Yeah,
chief waits beyond. Ready?
Okay, sure, let's see him. Hopefully I can look around more afterwards.
I'm ready.
Good. Come.
Don't tell me it's a hologram.
It's underneath the throne.
I will see you soon, Outlander.
The savior of Meridian. I am told you held back Regala's forces outside Barren Light. And defeated her champion, Grutta, in single combat.
Not exactly single combat.
Impressive.
I met Fashav there too. He said you were a great warrior. And a man of honor.
His death is a painful loss among many. We will not soon recover from the massacre of our marshals. But if you are here to pledge your service, that could help considerably.
I am not here to fight for you. I need something in that basement. Something that will save many lives, yours included. It's not something you can see, but it is there.
I have seen it. You have named your price. Now I name mine. With my marshals dead, I need your spear. Help me defeat my enemies, and I will grant you access to the chamber below.
Of course.
I don't have a price. I am not a hired killer. I'm here to save lives, more than you can count.
I count the corpses of marshals slain. I count hundreds more Tanakh, whose lives hang in the balance. I will fight for them. I will kill anyone who threatens the peace, and you will too, if you want me to open the door to the chamber below.
Okay. So by that logic, what's stopping me from killing you right now? And taking what I need to save everyone?
You could try. You might even succeed. Either way, you must fight. My way might hold off Regalla and the slaughter she craves.
Fine. What do you need?
I need more marshals to keep the tribe together. Such warriors can only be promoted at a trial by combat called the Cool Route. I've sent out a call for the competition, but since Regalla seeks to undermine me, she is certain to attack it. She'll want to kill me in front of the assembled clans.
So what, you want me to be your bodyguard?
No, to defend the Cool Route. But there is more. Knowing Regalla will attack, one of the clans have balked at sending their contestants. You must go north and force Tekote, the commander of the Sky Clan, to submit and send his best.
Force him to submit?
Do whatever is necessary. I can't hold a Cool Route with 2 of the 3 clans in attendance. Marshal Kathala will assist you. He was maimed at Barren Light, but he can still be of use. I sent him ahead to the northern village of Stone Crest. Meet him there, and he will guide you to the Sky Clan stronghold. If you have any questions about your mission, now is the time.
Alright. How about the chamber below?
You said you saw what's in the basement?
I did, on the day of my greatest victory.
What do you mean?
For a dozen generations, the 3 clans battled for control of this hallowed ground. Only I achieved it. I fought for years, killed whoever stood in my way. When I had finally slain all rivals, I stood alone in the grove. Victory was mine to savor, or so I thought. Thunder roared from the east, and a bolt of blue struck this place. That chamber.
Gaia dies. And Thur arrives.
All around me, the visions of the grove grew louder and brighter, and suddenly a new one appeared before me. The old one spoke, and what they said changed everything.
Okay. What did they say?
What did the old ones say to you in this new vision?
The one called Faraday foretold the growing danger of the machines, and said we must unify to stop them. She called for marshals to enforce the peace. Then the vision faded, never to be seen again. I marked the spot where it shone with my spear, and I took Faraday's words to heart. Renounced war between the clans, trained warriors to fight machines, ordained marshals through the Cool Route. Since then, the tribe has been at peace, until Regalla attacked at Barren Light.
And the chamber, beneath the throne. You went in after the vision?
I did. Inside is an ancient device. It hums with power. You will see it for yourself after the Cool Route. This I swear.
Hopefully, you can keep your word. Right. What can you tell me about the Sky Clan?
Why won't the Sky Clan send contestants to the Cool Route?
Of the 3 clans, they have the most defensible base, protected by a mighty wall called the Bulwark. Their commander believes he can wait out the war between Regalla's forces and my own, safe behind his barrier.
Staying strong, while you and Regalla weaken each other.
You think like a seasoned marshal. Good.
Then why me?
Why send me to deal with the Sky Clan?
All Tanakh respect strength, and you drove Regalla back at Barren Light.
That and most of your marshals are dead?
Correct.
What about Katalo? Can't he do it by himself?
He is maimed. They will no longer respect him.
That hardly seems fair.
What is fair about losing an arm? Whether they respect him or not, Katalo still has worth. He knows the Sky Clan. He was raised in their base. He will guide you well.
Okay. Tell me more about the Cold Route.
What exactly is the Cool Route?
Where once the clans fought each other, now we fight as one, against the machines. That is my law made manifest in the Cool Route. Each clan must send contestants whenever I call for the ritual. These contestants face trial by combat against machines in an arena just beyond these walls. Those who distinguish themselves become marshals who bind the tribe together as peacekeepers.
Peacekeepers?
You called them peacekeepers, but the marshals I met at the embassy were warriors.
Warriors, yes, but more. They renounce the clan that birthed them and pledge themselves to order and peace. They enforce my law. They settle disputes and stand for Tanakh in parley with other tribes. Without them, I cannot rule, which is why you must ensure the next Cool Route takes place.
Alright. What can you tell me about Regala?
Fashav called Regala your greatest mistake. Why?
That is not your concern.
Really? I fought against her forces at Barren Light, and I don't even know what her problem is.
She was the deadliest of my marshals, the point of my spear.
So what happened?
Above all, Regala despises the Karja who burned her younger brothers alive. After we turned back the Red Raids and tore down the battlements of Barren Light, she hoped to chase them all the way to Meridian. She could not see the cost of such a war, nor the benefits of peace after the Mad Sun King fell. When I accepted Avad's entreaties, she went mad, called me traitor, challenged me before the marshals.
And how did you go?
What did you do when Regala challenged you?
If you were Tanakh, you would know that such a challenge cannot be refused. It was not easy to subdue her. I bear 7 scars from that fight. The other marshals wanted me to execute her on the spot, but I found I could not sever the bond between us. Her loyalty had been as boundless as her rage, so I spared her. Rather than mercy, she took it as a humiliation, one she will never be free from.
And what's her goal then?
So Regala wants you dead.
She does. But that will not be enough. She won't rest until all 3 clans fall in behind her as she marches on Meridian. Who knows? With machines under her control, perhaps she can raise it to the ground.
It's been tried before.
So I hear.
By someone much more worse than her. But yeah, also kind of sorry about Fashav.
I'm sorry about Fashav. He seemed like a good man.
More than a man. A bridge between Tanakh and Karja. No Outlander ever earned our respect as he did. I had hoped he would be my voice in Meridian. That peace with the Karja might become something more.
An alliance?
In exchange. The Karja have much we lack. Our deeds are written in ink upon our bodies. Our memories die with our flesh. But the Karja never forget. Their deeds are written in book and scroll.
You wanted to learn from them.
As I learned from Fashav. He will be missed.
Interesting. Well, looks like... Okay, have to go north.
I'll do what you want, and go north to deal with Dakota. But you'd better not forget about our deal.
You will have what was promised, if you succeed. Speak to Dekka on your way out. She will arm you for the road ahead.
Right.
What
Anything
else do you need?
I'm just curious.
I should go.
I should
Dismissed.
go. Alright, Commander Aloy. You should go. Oh, this might be a new... Yep, De La Hoya exhibit. Another data point. Among these was Colonel Edward De La Hoya, commander of JTF-10, a deeply charismatic officer with family ties to Roberto Medina. De La Hoya grew up near the Arizona-Nevada border and was responsible for having the task force based near Tucson. Several of his subordinates had families in the area. All of them were apoplectic about 73-age, despising it as an unforgivable federal overreach. The threat of being driven off their land, no matter how uninhabitable it had become, resonated with soldiers throughout the unit and beyond, many of whom were from conservative states or areas affected by climate change. As the Mercosur agreement took shape, Medina consulted with De La Hoya, who then took the case to his top lieutenants. Everybody agreed that the federal government was likely to send drones against the water fleet. De La Hoya, who came to prominence as a pilot, told the others that he was prepared to single-handedly take on the drone squadron in Data Corrupted. Okay, this is not something I can check. This is the hatch. There is another data point. Faraday exhibit. The job went to Anne Faraday, born and raised in the hot zone, Needles, California. I think CA is California. And a colonel in the Air Force. When De La Hoya instigated the takeover of bases in the region, she had been a dissenter, and so didn't fight in the war, but was instrumental in peacefully evacuating other neutral personnel. During the conflict, she became one of the nation's leading voices for a non-violent solution, which, combined with her familiarity with the region and military background, made her credible to both sides. 3 months into her appointment, Faraday gave an address to Congress, ostensibly as a progress report, but actually a ringing statement of purpose. She transcended her usual plain-spoken military directness, passionately highlighting the need for community and unity in the face of an uncertain future dominated by climate change and increased automation. It came to be regarded as one of the finest moments of oratory in, again, Data Corrupted. That's Man vs. Machine. Faraday exhibit. Hello. I'm assuming this is another exit. No.
The arena is closed. Turn back.
Okay. Arena. Gotcha. So I guess later on.
Losing light. Gonna be dark out soon.
Okay, I think I've got all, if not most of the data points around here. Damn, I think that's from below. Okay, so we cannot activate this data point. Maybe after we get ether, who knows. Right, let's see with the black boxes here.
You have an old world recording?
This box was speaking with voices of the old ones, but now there's noise over them.
Let me take a look. Where did you find this?
We took it from an Oseram Delver. She was trying to steal it, and other artifacts from Tenakth territory. The others were going to bury it in the sand with her, but then I heard the voices.
Well, the data here is badly corrupted, but...
Delta Juliet 9, you are weapons-free and clear to engage the swarm. Good hunting.
Copy that. We'll buy Zero Dawn the time you need. Delta Juliet 9 out.
The voices of warriors from the past. And that Oseram wanted to sell them for shards. The bravery of the 10 should be remembered.
I'm not sure what you mean by the 10. These voices came from the final battle of the Old Ones.
Another battle? I could learn more about it if I could find the other boxes. That Delver did say there might be more recordings to be found in the wreckage of ancient flying machines. She claimed she had a way to locate them.
Yeah. The box with the voice data on it is emitting a locator signal. I could use it to find the others.
If you do then, bring them back here. I will see to it that they're treated with proper respect. Whatever sacrifices were made by these ancient soldiers, we will honor them.
Nice. But why collect these voices?
Why do you want these recordings?
Every battle teaches its soldiers. We should learn those lessons and honor those who fell. That is our way.
Okay, and can you tell me more about the Osram Delvers?
Do you get many Oseram Delvers in Tenakth territory?
Fewer every time we catch them, but those thieving rats would do anything for the shards. There'll always be some who'll risk coming here.
And what do you do with the ones you catch?
Delvers spend their lives in the dust. So we bury them in it, alive.
Damn. Okay. That's one way to go. Let's trade in recordings.
I've already found a recording.
I'll take any you find. Let me give you something for it.
You give me something automatically, or only from Frostclaws, Stalkers? Ah, I see. More task. So I can get legendary if need be. Right. So we're gonna hold on to them then.
These voices will be kept here. They will be remembered.
Okay. Thank you.
If I find more of those recordings, I'll bring them back to you.
Did this update something? Like to show more? They have an unknown over there. So where exactly do I need to go? Stonecrest. Way over there. And in the notebook. Okay, Kotalo, Hekarro. I got quite a lot of hologram data points. I think this is half. I only need what? 6, 9, 11. I think pretty sure that's more than half that I managed to get. Okay. Is there nothing else here? That one is...
My focus can
cache.
detect beacons from those recording devices. Should help me to find any others that are still out there.
Yep, I already know a couple of places where they are, but I don't have the necessary tools to break through the blocked path.
Come, let us speak.
Ah, this is where the cache
I can
was.
grab this from my stash later.
Right next to the tour script.
Hekarro said you have something for me?
A weapon to aid your mission. You'll need it for the long road to Stonecrest. Many machines prowl along the way, and our scouts have sighted Regala's rebels in the area.
Machines and rebels. Nothing I haven't faced before.
Indeed. Head north towards the foothills. Ascend its slopes until your legs burn and the chill air catches in your chest. Then you'll know you're in the Sky Clan's domain. Strike true as the 10, Aloy.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Sharpshoot, bow. I don't have the other one.
If I'm gonna get ether, guess I'll have to play along with Hekarro. I better meet up with Marshal Kotalo at Stonecrest. It'll be faster if I ride a machine. What's this place?
Yeah, it will be faster if you ride the machine, but... Bonavita appearance data point. From Raul Bishop to Mika Cardori. Mika, you'd better hear this from me. Remember Sonia Bonavita, the aide to Senator Maria Medina? She just did an interview going on about how you are unfit to lead the museum due to a confirmed bias towards government history. She's accusing us of erasing Roberto Medina's legacy by substituting these heroic efforts to curb the government's reliance on machine power with a both side's narrative that deflects from the real issue of federal overreach. I know Buenavita is a hothead, so I'm not surprised by her wording, but we should be concerned. As an aide to Maria Medina, she could probably sway her to abandon support of the museum. And you know as well as I do how fragile Senate support is at this moment. Losing a vote is one thing, but we can't afford to lose Roberto Medina's daughter. The symbolism alone would shatter our hopes of future funding. Please advise on our PR strategy. Maria Medina's visit is due in 2 weeks. The timing couldn't be worse for us. Raul. Okay, this should be vendors, Eloy.
Gates are shut. Guess I'll have to come back later.
Or are you the only one? I thought that there would be more. Right. This is actually... yeah, quite ways off. I doubt this tall neck is gonna discover everything up here. Okay, what about this weapon that I just got? Because I have Quest Sharpshoot Bow, which I did upgrade to the max, and now I got this one, which I think should be better, actually. 7680, but this is upgraded. 25% draw speed. This is 6151, and then upgraded. It's gonna be more. Plus, I have access to another extra type of arrow. Oh well. Right. I'm gonna go towards that unknown in the south, and there's actually a campfire. I'll check this one really quick. Because maybe I'll do the camp off screen. That's just a tad further south. And then Cross Rider site. I see the one.
There's a flight recorder nearby. I could add it to the collection at the Grove.
Alright. And I'm assuming this one I should be able to get it a bit more easier. Okay, where's that machine site? Should be new machines.
It'll take a lot of acid to bring it down.
Another one. Okay. Actually, can I? Should be able to get up there. Maybe with a glide? I need to get a bit of high ground. Supply box, chest. Okay, I see the grapple points actually.
Reach the room. I may be able to use that to get in.
Yep, we're just gonna bunny hop.
Falling gently.
Okay, we're on the wing. Need to get on the other side. Get these caches as well. Another trap. Nice. And we're in. Perfect. Okay, we don't want to open the door.
This is Romeo requesting status update. Flight 41, you need to adjust your course to avoid the swarm. Can you respond? Over. Flight 41, please acknowledge. My sensors are showing their cabins depressurized. I think the crew's gone and they're on autopilot. Flight 41's a ghost flight.
Whatever happened to the people on that plane? They weren't there to respond.
Damn.
There's another locator beacon on the same frequency.
Yeah, you know that. So I do have the camp right here. Perfect, I can deal with it off screen since it's nearby. And then, yeah. How many more? Would be 4, 9. So 9 more. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 with this one that I don't have the tools to deal with the flower thingies. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 more to appear around here. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it here for this episode and continue next time where, yeah, maybe I'll push to get Ether because I kind of want this tall neck. Hopefully after we get Ether we can unlock this tall neck. I could go towards Poseidon, and I'm assuming this tall neck over here will just unlock the Fog of War in the south here. Yeah, that'll be for next time. For now, hope you enjoyed this episode, guys, and as always, don't forget to take care.